Sasha Ashley's world. Of course, I'm Sasha Ashley herself. Thank you so much for coming to check out my YouTube and my YouTube channel. So basically, my channel is going to be documenting my experience as a new flight attendant. So I did apply recently to be a flight attendant for Frontier Airlines. I've already done my initial application, my video interview, and I've done my face-to-face interview. So a little over halfway over the process already. So now I'm just waiting back for my training date. So stay tuned for this video. I was just going to share you just a little bit about my experience, give you all some tips just in case you're curious about becoming a flight attendant and the process and what that looks like. And I can also share what I've learned from my research about it. On this channel, you can also expect other videos as well, just like my past experiences, me traveling, lots of tips, and all of that good stuff. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I also have a couple other channels that I would love for you all to follow as well, so you can find all of that information in the description box below. So back to the Frontier Airlines process, what I've done so far, what I have to say about it, and my tips on it. So starting off for my the initial application, it was pretty standard. Just, you know, I believe you just share about your resume, share about your experience, definitely upsell customer service experience or anything that you've done in the past that has to do with people, you know, being face to face with people, working with people, because that's really what they're looking like when you travel. The flight attendants, you know, they're around so many people, so many personalities, so you definitely want to be pleasant and know how to work with people and your coworkers as well. So definitely upsell that. So that was the application process, and then after that I moved on, or I got invited to do the video interview. I love video interviews, by the way, because you have lots of time to prepare. It's not as nerve-wracking because you don't have another person there, and then you have like somewhat of some control. I believe it was 2 or 3 questions, I cannot remember, but I want to say it was about 3 questions. And once you get the question, you have like a couple minutes to think of your answer, and then you have another like minute or 2 to answer the question as well. The questions were pretty basic customer service, around customer service questions, so definitely just practice and apply for that for sure. Check out Indeed, check out Glassdoor, check out Reddit. I definitely utilized all of those to help me prepare for this entire process, and it's really helpful. So once I did that and I made to that process, that was awesome. And then I got invited to the face-to-face interview, and mind you, the whole process from when I applied to the video interview, I want to say that was probably a good 3-4 days. So it was really quick. And then for the face-to-face interview, which was in Colorado, so that was cool. I had never been to Colorado before. So they did fly us out to Colorado for the face-to-face interview. I want to say that took a little bit longer maybe, but it was still fairly quick. I want to say between about 3, maybe 4 weeks after the video interview. So that was pretty quick. I'm not gonna share too many details because I want everyone to have their own experience, but I can definitely share that I did book my own hotel. So you are responsible for your own hotel accommodations, not the flight. They'll take care of the flight, but the hotel accommodations, like if you get flown out like the day before, that's on you. So me personally, I just booked a La Quinta, which was like 20 minutes away from the airport, and it did offer a hotel shuttle, so I didn't have to pay for that. And La Quintas, they're pretty affordable, you know, they're pretty decent hotels. So if you're like looking for something that's just low budget, I mean, you're really gonna be there just for a day, so I didn't want to spend too much. So that's what I did. And my experience with the La Quinta, it was, for the most part, it was good. I did have a couple hiccups, but they did take care of me and they did help me out, and they did offer free breakfast. Again, they offered the free shuttle to the airport, which is chef's kiss for sure. So yeah, so, and if you want more information on that, just comment below and I can share more about that. What else? And yes, so the whole experience, I want to say it started early in the morning. There was a couple of group activities. You're answering quite a few interview questions as well. So my biggest advice is definitely to just practice. Just look up as many questions as you can and just be overly prepared. You can never be too prepared. So I always recommend just researching, preparing, like those channels I mentioned earlier, Indeed, Glassdoor, Reddit. I know there's a couple blogs that I came across as well. Definitely utilize those to figure out like which interview questions people have received. And what's funny is one of the interview questions that I actually got, I had just studied the night before. So after like all of my studying, there was just one question that I got and I was like, oh, I didn't really think about this one. And so I'm so glad that I actually prepared for that one, because I ended up getting that question. So definitely prepare, so that way, you know, when they throw you a question, then you know exactly how to answer it. I would say that the day is not as nerve-wracking as it sounds. It was actually not too bad. It was actually pretty nice, pretty easygoing. The flow was really nice. I liked how the day moved, and you do get to meet a lot of different people, which gives you some insight into the job itself. So I definitely recommend it. Just have fun, just prepare for sure, have fun with it, and be yourself for sure. So that was my experience with that. I would say it took about half a day for the entire process, so that wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be like an all day thing, but it was actually, I would say, about half a day. So yeah, so I really did like how the whole process moved, and like I said before, I'm just waiting for my training date, so definitely stay tuned for that. But if you have any other questions, please feel free to comment in below. I just want to make this video kind of short, quick to the process, but if you have any specific questions, definitely reach out to me either on here or via Instagram, and I would be happy to answer it. Until then, see y'all next time.